And here it is. It is here. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. One man went to Mo. Here it is. It is here. I am here. That session, that's just little session that we do round about this time. I am doing it just about this time. So if you're around this time, then be around with us just for the short period that this is going to last. One man went to Mo, that Oyo Alafin guy that you know so well. He is in situation against situation. Situate yourself with him. One man went to Mo, the eagle has landed.
Only water, only water, where they see my water. You don't come home. Hapa oh night oh. Oro keke elemu ye o. Ide shodi keke elemu re o. Bobby master keke elemu re o. Chief Latif keke elemu re o. Erukulele elemude. Erukulele egbe elemudodo jare o. Erukulele ganati de elebodi o. Ọmọlẹ́yẹ ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o. Odúyẹ̀lá ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o. Petrosonama ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o. Petrosodúnkẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ rẹ̀ ó dilé o. Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ ọ̀run mú ìní o. Àkùkọ ọ̀run mẹ́kọ̀. Ikú kò ní ríwà gbéṣe o.
And there it is right there. Àkùkọ ọ̀run mẹ́kọ̀. Ikú kò ní ríwà gbéṣe. So that's the prayers from the Kegites, and this is the session as it starts. So Iku kò ní ríwà gbéṣe, as guys I bring you this. I am more qualified to be president than Tinubu Atiku Osinbajo, who is speaking, the ever confident governor of our River State, Wike. So that's the first headline we're contending with. I am more qualified to be president than Tinubu Atiku Osinbajo, a headline attributed to the diminutive governor of our River State, Wike. So from Yemsin Wike, we go on to this. Seun Onigbide leads campaign to crowdfund 10 billion for Peter Obi's presidential ambition. So there it is. Peter Obi is a quantity that chimes with the Nigerian person. Everybody rates him highly. But everybody also knows that because the reasons why they rate him highly is the reasons that is actually preventing him from being a major player in the upcoming presidential race. They rate him highly because he's competent, he's people-centric, and above all, is not corrupt. So him not being corrupt then means he doesn't have the stockpile of dollars to throw at an electioneering campaign. So there it is. That's the dichotomy right there. So to resolve that, Seun Onigbide leads campaign to crowdfund 10 billion naira for Peter Obi's presidential ambition. So the people will support you if you support them. Essentially, what we're gleaning from that. But what are we gleaning from this? Nigerian government suspends popular FM TV program. Odin Mikiya fines radio station for discussing NIA Director General's alleged incompetence. So, for criticizing a government functionary for being incompetent, a radio station is fined and a radio slash television program suspended. Free speech in Nigeria, again, Nigerian government suspends popular FM slash TV program Odin Mikiya fines radio station for discussing NIA Director General's alleged incompetence. So there it is right there. You cannot even criticize them anymore, is the thing. So this now a story that just came up just before I came live on stream. Aliko Dangote begins automobile assembling in Nigeria. So pack your bags and leave the country. Essentially, this is the message to innocent mortals because, of course, the big boys, you want to bam bam, you want to chill with the big boys. So we chill with the big boys. Aliko Dangote begins automobile assembling in Nigeria. So quite why he's felt the need to add that to his already bulging at the same portfolio. We'll find out soon enough. So plenty to find out, plenty to go through. So lean back, kick back, take it easy. Let me post the hyperlink for the stream yard in the comment section if you want to come on stream to come and participate directly on the screen. You've seen how we do it, so you know how it runs. And if you are inclined and brave enough to take it on, then here is the hyperlink. Just click on there. So click on that hyperlink if you want to come and join me directly on the screen so I can sample your opinions on the talking points. But as you are making that decision now, let's come in via what is tradition, the Eastern Quarters, and of course, another Python dance.
I walk, O Mary, O Nindizu, Bondiroya, Abakare, Mama Daora, Ulapuri Mary Nandi, Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Ulapuri Mary Nandi, Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli meri nande, nande bu onye du aimo, o meri wone lizu biro ya, abakare mamanda ora. Unapoli meri nande, nande win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli meri nande. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, and Python that's a three. Unapoli meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, and Python that's a three. Unapoli meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, and Python that's a three. Unapoli meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, and Python that's a three. Unapoli meri Nandi.
So there you heard it, the rumors from the East. Nandi wins the war. This is what they continue to say, even though events speak to the contrary. Nandi wins the war. As guys, I bring you this. I am more qualified to be president than Tinubu, Atiku, Osinbajo, a headline attributed to Yemsin Wike. Governor Yemsin Wike of Rivers State says he is more qualified than ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar, incumbent Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, APC National Leader Bola Tinubu, and others aspiring to be Nigeria's president in 2023. Assuming today I want to run for the office of the president, what quality do you think I do not have? Why do you think I cannot provide the right leadership for Nigeria to move forward? The former minister and incumbent Rivers State governor asked. Answering his own question, he asserted, for somebody of my kind of record, for somebody of my kind and record, a governor and a minister, I don't even see anybody Who will tell me that he is more qualified than me? I don't think that is possible. Mr. Wike made the assertion on Tuesday night on Channels Television. Whilst he has not made a public declaration to run for president, he insisted that it is not good for anybody to say my aspirant is the best of the aspirants. Apart from Masas Tinubu, Atiku, and Osinbajo, known to be eyeing the presidency, others interested in becoming Nigeria's president in 2023 include Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto, ex-governors Peter Obi of Anambra and Rochas Okorocha. All I preach is that people should talk on issues. Nigeria has a problem. Mr. Wike pointed out, if they have given you the opportunity, what are you going to do to make sure that Nigerians benefit? Mr. Wike's comment came a few days after he was rumored to have been picked to deputize Mr. Abubakar, though he has debunked the claim. On Tuesday, the ex-vice president paid a courtesy call to Nigeria's former military dictator Ibrahim Babangida. Sharing pictures of the visit, Mr. Abubakar wrote, at a courtesy visit to former military president Ibrahim Babangida and Governor Abubakar Sani Bello of Niger State in Minna today. His visit came weeks after another presidential hopeful, Bola Tinubu, went to see the former dictator for his blessings ahead of the 2023 presidential election. Although Mr. Atiku has not publicly announced he would run for president next year, it appears he has not given up on his presidential ambition. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So there it is right there. Yemson Wike now asserts that he better than all of the aspirants. So if you think you are better than everyone in the field, then why don't you just throw your name in the ring? It's your duty to your country. If you feel that you are that rescue, then come charge in. So charge at it and just don't speak from the sidelines. Talk is cheap, as they say. Throw your heart in the ring. So throw your heart in the ring. Nigerian government suspends popular FM slash TV program Odin Mikaya or Mikiya fines radio station for discussing NIA Director General's alleged incompetence. The National Broadcasting Commission has suspended a popular current affairs program of Vision FM, Odin Mikiya, for 6 months for discussing the controversial extension of the appointment of the National Intelligence Agency NIA Director General Rafiu Abubakar and his incompetence. The station was also fined 5 million naira. This was contained in a letter signed by the NBC Director General Balarabe Shehu Lila, addressed to the director of Vision Media Service Limited. The letter said the suspension took effect from January the 28th. The suspension, according to the letter, was after the NBC monitored the broadcast of Odin Mikiya program on January the 5th on both Vision FM and Farin Watar TV. Your discussion on issue, including appointments at the National Intelligence Agency, constitutes a breach of the provision of Section 39, subsection 3B of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which imposes restrictions on matters concerning government security services and agencies established by law. Transmitting the trade secrets or other issues regarding a national security agency amounts to an act prejudicial to national security contrary to the above section cited. Recall that the Commission has invited the management of Vision FM severally, bordering on issues of balance, fairness, and presenter bearing opinion, which are violations of the following sections of Nigeria's Broadcasting Code. The letter reads, when contacted, the managing director of Vision Media Services, Shaubu Mungadi, confirmed receiving the letter saying the company had complied with the suspension order. He, however, said the station committed no infraction. If you read the section in question, you will see that we have not violated any law. It was actually the NBC that violated the law, not Vision Media Services. So there is no infraction anywhere, he said. On the 5 million naira fine, Mungadi said, I am not sure we'll meet the fine itself because Odin Mikiya is the program that attracts clients that place advertisements. So much money is placed on that program. So if you suspend it, that means you've already suspended our means of income. It is the mainstay of our company, and if suspended, it also negates the federal government's claim that it is trying to provide jobs because we have 7 radio stations with 1 TV station. If you close down these stations due, if you close down these stations due to this fine, definitely hundreds of people will lose their job, and I'm not sure we have the money for now. In August 2021, Balarabe Lila, Director General of NBC, vowed that the Mohamed Buhari-led administration would be guiding journalists and media houses on what to report, and any outlet caught flouting the broadcasting codes would be summoned to explain themselves. The NBC is not here to suppress press freedom, but to guide the press, Lila said. Our duty is to make sure that everybody. Oh, Ran out of charge. I don't know quite what's going on. I hope people can hear me. Apologies for that. My laptop ran out of charge. So this is it. One man and his dog. So I'm just this one guy doing it, as you know. So this is how it goes sometimes, you know. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. So yeah, so I have to spend some money on this thing if I'm going to have to carry on with it. But let's pick it up from where we were, if we can remember where we were. Or maybe pick it up from the top. Let me just the system calibrating. Just give me una momento, just 1 second. This is it. You know, this is how we do it in Oyo. You know, just cack-handed way. So from the cack-handed way, let's just get back on stream now as my computer resets itself. So this is just this is you see, this is live streaming. So when you are doing things live, things can and will go wrong. So this tells you categorically that this is not pre-recorded. So this is me live as I'm waiting for the computer to kick into itself, and I'm talking gibberish just to fill the space. So the story we were on, it was let's just take it entirely from the top again. Uh, um, Nigerian government suspends popular FM TV program Odin Mikiya, fines station for discussing NIA Director General's alleged incompetence. The the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) has suspended a popular current affairs program of Vision TV, Odin Mikiya, for 6 months for discussing the controversial extension of the appointment of the National Intelligence Agency Director General Rufai Abubakar and his incompetence. The station was also fined 5 million naira. This was contained in a letter signed by the NBC Director General, Balarabe Shehu Lela, addressed to the Managing Director of Vision Media Service Limited. The letter said the suspension took effect from January the 28th. The suspension, according to the letter, was after the NBC monitored the broadcast of Odin Mikiya program on January the 5th on both Vision FM and Farin Wata TV. Your discussion on issues, including the appointment of the National Intelligence Agency, constitutes a breach of the provision of Section 39, subsection 3B of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which imposes restrictions on matters concerning government security services or agencies established by law. Transmitting the trade secrets or other issues regarding a national security agency amounts to an act prejudicial to national secrets contrary to the above section cited. Recall that the Commission has invited the management of Vision FM severally, bordering on issues of balance, fairness, and presenter bearing opinion, which are violations of the following section of Nigeria's Broadcasting Code. The letter said, when contacted, the managing director of Vision Media Services, Shaibu Mungadi, confirmed receiving the letter, saying the company had complied with the suspension order. He, however, said the station committed no infraction. If you read the section in question, you will see that we have not violated any law. It was actually the NBC that violated the law, not Vision Media Services. So there is no infraction anywhere, he said. On the 5 million naira fine, Mungadi said, I am not sure we'll meet the fine itself because Odin Mikiya is the program that attracts clients that place advertisements. So much money is placed on that program. So if you suspend it, that means you already suspended our means of income. It is the mainstay of our company, and if suspended, it also negates the federal government's claim that it is trying to provide jobs because we have 7 radio stations with 1 TV station. If you close down these stations due to this fine, definitely hundreds of people will lose jobs, and I am not sure we have the money for now. In August 2021, Balarabe Lila, Director General of NBC, vowed that the Mohamed Buhari-led government would be guiding journalists and media houses on what to report, and any outlet caught flouting the broadcasting codes would be summoned to explain themselves. NBC is not here to suppress press freedom, but to guide the press, Leila said. Our duty is to make sure that everybody is given a fair playing ground so that you can say whatever you want to say that is according to the law. So there you have it, press freedom. Malami style. So on to the second to the last talking point. Seun Onigbinde leads campaign to crowdfund 10 billion naira for Peter Obi's presidential ambition. Budget CEO Seun Onigbinde has launched a campaign to crowdfund 10 billion naira for Peter Obi's presidential ambition. In a tweet, the tech guru noted that a GoFundMe account would serve the purpose of funding the presidential hopeful, whom many Nigerian youths deem competent to lead the nation out of its current economic woes. This came a day after London-based publication Financial Times pegged the cost of electing a president in Nigeria at $2 billion, about 1 trillion naira. Mr. Onigbide explained that the crowdfunding would. So I'm going to do that story on Financial Times assertion that it takes 2 billion naira to elect a president in Nigeria. I'm going to do that in the evening session, so be here for that. So I'll just copy that and set it aside for the evening session. Mr. Onigbide explained that the crowdfunding would level the financial playing ground for Mr. Obi, who is likely to contend with money bags such as Bola Tinubu and Orji Uzor Kalu. A 10 billion GoFundMe for Peter Obi will be a great starter for those who want crowdsource Nigeria's next president. This will change the dynamics with the space hijacked by money bags, tweeted Budget Boss. Mr. Onigbide's tweet has gained over 1,000 retweets as many youths threw their weight behind Mr. Obi, while some users have already begun to suggest how the presidential hopeful can reach the grassroots with his campaign. Others are interested in knowing his plan to tackle rising inflation and the country's economic slump. At the time of filing the report, Mr. Onigbide had not yet responded to correspondence inquiry to know if donations for the cause had started pouring in. Meanwhile, Mr. Obi on Tuesday expressed his readiness to contest the 2023 presidential election on the condition that the PDP zones its ticket to the south. Yes, I will step into the field to contest the opportunity to serve this great country as president if my party at official PDP Niger NIG zones the ticket to the south. But if it is thrown open, Nigerians will also hear from me, Peter Obi tweeted. Mr. Obi was a vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar in 2019. So GoFundMe for Peter Obi. So we land on this last story and then we'll see who is in the room to take it on. Aliko Dangote begins automobile assembling in Nigeria. Dangote Peugeot Automobiles Nigeria Limited has begun car assembling in Nigeria, standing as Dangote Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited has begun car assembly in Nigeria, starting with the Land Trek 3008, 5008, and the new 508, correspondence report. Peugeot vehicles will now be assembled in Nigeria nearly 4 years after joint owners Dangote Group secured authorization from the Nigerian regulator following prior expression of interest in the old Peugeot facilities, now known as PAN Nigeria Limited, according to correspondents. According to the Nigerian Automobile Company, the newly constructed greenfield assembly plant in the country's northern region is capable of producing 120 automobiles per day into shifts. Additionally, the management stated that the vehicles to be released are expected to demonstrate their exceptional look, technological sophistication, and safety features in order to appeal to customers and the motoring public. With the new Greenfield Ultima assembly plant, a lot is being done by DPAN to ensure visibility of the Peugeot brand and availability of spare parts to the network and the generality of Nigerians. DPAN will be encouraged. DPAN will be encouraged by our technical partner to reposition the brand in the short, medium, and long term as we ensure customer satisfaction and sustainability. This dream has started with the relaunch of the Peugeot brand in Nigeria, as well as the local assembly of the 301 at our new Kaduna plant, and thereafter the introduction of the Land Trek 3008, etc., etc. Nothing is being spared to enable market recapture. Hence, all hands are on deck to ensure not just survival, but also continued growth in a market with potential for cars in excess of 100,000 units per year and growing. Nothing is being spared in order to reclaim market share, and as a result, all hands are on deck. Okay, I think this is just a so there it is. Our correspondents understand that DPAN is a joint venture between between Africa's richest man, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, and his conglomerate Dangote Industries, the government of Kaduna and Kebbi, and a technical partner, Stellantis Group, the parent company of Peugeot. So there you have it. So now this is the beginning of the end, I suggest, of our innocent motto. So this is the beginning of the end of our innocent motto.
I
Uh,
think I've once said it. Yeah.
Ovie, I see you. Ajanle Koko, I see you. So this guy now, everything, he just wants to take every single dollar from the Nigerian sprays. This Aboki from Kano. What are you there
Where,
making?
where
Pojo
is
Nigeria. Huh?
where's the plant going to be located? This
Kaduna.
Oh,
Kaduna.
Kaduna. I thought it's
Mm.
Lagos. I was saying. Well, I mean, it's now he has the financial power, he has the
The
connection.
greed of that man knows no end.
I don't want to say it's greedy. I mean, it's just worth 30 point something billion. Somebody's worth over 200 billion. What are you going to do with
Ah.
those people? The man
What is he even doing with the money? Is it just competition and greed? What is it?
Well, I mean, at least we need him. If that's our if it's just for the only bragging out for a black man or for a Nigerian, let him continue up. Other people should step up their game. I'm not really still compared to where those people are working 200, 100, whatever billion. You know, see small picking on the rise. But yeah, I give it to him. Just that we need more people to give him run for his money. And he's investing in Nigeria.
Yes, that guy essentially has a monopoly on the Nigerian space. Anything that he wants to do, they just clear the road for him and
He's
kill the competition.
he's playing his political game well. That's what I can say for that. You know who to support, where to put his money. But one thing I respected him for is that yes, he may bump, if not all of his money in Nigeria, but he's invested in Nigeria too. So I can't fault him for that. We have billionaires who decide to take their money abroad.
What does this portend for innocent mortals?
Competition.
They are going to finish them now.
We need.
You know, Dangote, he doesn't leave room for compete. He will just destroy. It will just destroy him now. This is what he does.
Yes, let's see what at least Soludo has take a very bold step and said that he's not going to use any car that made in Nigeria, and he categorically pointed out to Innocent Motor. So now we just need more people to say, you know what, I'm not going to chop foreign rice again, I'm not going to wear foreign clothes again, I want to be patronizing Nigeria, and that's how we are going to help these people to give Dangote run for his money and all that. Yeah, I mean it's a good development. I won't fault that, but I think. People around Innocent Moto, even not just people around that zone, every Nigeria should also, take it as a challenge. It's before us now. Now we go to patronize them. If we don't patronize them, they will go down regardless of.
It's going to be patronized. It's going to be patronized mainly by our government, I suspect.
Yes. And now we the private sector, now we they complain. But Nigeria cannot move on if we don't patronize our own, regardless of how substandard it is. But
our own is Innocent Motors, not Peugeot. Peugeot is a French company.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, our own is. That's what I'm saying. I'm not actually making case for Dangote. I'm making case. I'm challenging every Nigerian out there to put their money where their mouth is. Patronize Innocent Motor. Give Dangoteans for the money. Give other people space.
Is Dangote starting to turn into an annoyance? Is it starting to annoy people? It's starting to annoy me.
But as I said, he is not the richest man in the world. He just want 13 billion. That's a chicken change to where I mean, America.
He has grabbed all the oil. He has grabbed all the cars. He's grabbing the construction. He's grabbed the sugar. He's grabbed the cement. Grabbed. What? It's starting to turn into an annoyance.
But again, it's been around for a while, though. That's another thing. This man has been around for forever. So it's not that they just spring up or anything. But I understand what you are saying, monopoly. But
and it's not fair competition. No, it's not his brilliance that we're talking about. It's government facilitation. It's just favors. From his
that's part of brilliance now. That's part of that's
that's nepotism now. That's cronyism. That's tribalism.
Well, I mean, we give him that space. Nigerians allowed him to do that.
When we allowed it, what choice do we have? We don't have a choice.
Those who are close to that level are the ones that are not, allow him to do whatever he's doing. We can only complain. We know if we do anything. If I'm a billionaire too, I will come up boldly and say it. But I don't. He's a genius. I mean,
he's not a genius. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, genius. I mean,
at that point, that's what he should be doing, making deals. We want to make enter mechanic workshop and be a factory. They do this. No, his game is to just sit down, pick his telephone, and make the calls. That's his job. He has got into that level. So,
do you not fear that the monopoly that this guy is establishing is essentially buying up Nigeria? This guy now owns Nigeria essentially. Do you not fear how this impacts on the bottom level consumer? Because there's no competition. So he gets a monopoly. He dictates the price. We saw that play out in cement. So we have seen that playing out in sugar.
Nigerians.
So now he wants to control the car industry.
This guy is too much.
You know my worry. Even as we speak,
Nigerians should continue to reject Dangote.
Let me finish. I will soon go walk a beg. Even as we speak, the Nigerian economy is still largely controlled by foreign entities. We don't own the economy now. So if Dangote is pulling his weight, he's welcome. The economy of Nigeria is not run by Nigerians. Now foreign, all the big multinational companies, now they get Nigeria economy. So if he's the only one that is giving push for that, I will totally support him. However he's doing it. We just need more people. We need the Nigeria economy to be free from foreign investors.
So you don't consider the guy to be a fraud?
Not at all. I don't, because as I said, now we just if you place him among his billionaires equals around the world, the guy a learner. But I respect him because he's making the money in Nigeria, he's putting his bank in Nigeria. We just need more people. Yes, you can say it's not allowing more people coming. It's a game. But the foreign Nigeria, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is still owned by foreign entity. That's my own worry, not necessarily what Dangote is doing. We need more of Dangotes. If that place, if there's a space for it, we need more of him. And
okay, we need more Dangotes, but are they letting in more Dangotes is the thing.
Well, there would be a loophole. It's just a matter of time. Lumelu was able to come up with his own few billion. The telecom. I mean, there are people who are coming. Just a matter of time. I totally see where you are coming from. How the guy is, bulldozing every nooks and cranny of the. As I said, he's a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian. So we need Nigerians to own Nigeria. By virtue of that, with other African countries, I don't want foreigners. I don't want the Chinese, the Americans, the British, where they should go. The only way they can go is people like Dangote to just keep pulling in their weight. So for that, I won't criticize him for that. It's a one patriotic Nigeria as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he's playing the game dirty. I mean, that's the nature of the game. Those who are there with him, they know better. So that's for that on Dangote. Then on Peter Obi, somebody who's raising 10 billion. One man, if you remember, I keep saying it. Now, money, if you don't have money, forget it. If you don't have the ability to raise this money, forget being a president of Nigeria or anywhere else. And we are seeing it.
We are going to explore that, what you just said.
Yeah.
We are going to explore it in the evening session because the Financial Times of London, they've put a figure on how much it costs to be the president of Nigeria. And the price tag, $2 billion. $2 billion. So we will explore that, yeah.
I was saying 5 to 10 billion, and people were saying, I was like, come. See, there's a correlation between campaign money and electability. If you cannot attract money back, nobody's going to support you. That's a fact. And you have seen it, but why I fought the guy who's raising 10 billion is that he don't understand party politics, not the general politics, now the party politics. Peter Obi, the PDP, he no stand a chance to clinch the ticket. He doesn't stand a chance. He's the least person to stand a chance to collect PDP tickets. So even that 10 billion, I doubt if he raise 5 billion, I will join. I will support the campaign for that. But he will not even raise 5 billion because that guy no go get the ticket for PDP. PDP na be Nigeria problem. Now vultures they there. Money is not their problem. So Peter being the least person, his best bet is to just keep looking for somebody to clinch as deputy president, as vice president. Him being the ticket bearer for PDP, he not going to even come close. There are so many vultures in that nobody will even consider now. PDP na military party now. It's still owned by the old guy. They are still very much alive. And they showed their presence during the convention by bringing Ayochi as their chairman. Ayochi now old man from the block. It's not for us. Ayochi know they speak for young people or even those above us. No, they speak for the grandpa. He's part and parcel of the struggle for democracy from day one. So in Baba, that's why you see Wike they back like dog, because you can't control him. Wike can do nothing when it comes to that guy, because that guy is an old soldier. When I'm not like old soldier in terms of military wise, but he's been around from day one. This guy is part member of the G9 that came together in Ikoyi and say, "Come, enough is enough for the military." So I don't know why people know read all.
And anyway, the crowdfunding is just. I think Ola used the phrase here some time ago. He said co-branding. So that's essentially co-branding. That guy is just aligning his name to
exactly.
Peter Obi.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's good for him. So that's just co-branding.
Yes,
what is 10 billion naira in Nigerian politics when they are telling you to go and bring $2 billion? So what is 10 billion?
I go soon launch my own self. I go soon launch my GoFundMe for Amechi. I will soon launch for him. But Amechi might likely be the what is it called? The anointed sword that the Buhari is hiding. That might be the guy. It's because he's the face of this administration. If you look at it very well, you will see that whatever Buhari is thinking, whatever he's talking about development, Amechi is bringing it to practical fruition. So it's actually their prodigal son. So I'm waiting for him to declare. That will change the whole thing. If I have my way, I go soon launch my own GoFundMe for him, because he has more chance in terms of presidency.
You think Amechi needs GoFundMe with the right? that $2 billion that they are saying? He will just open the desk next to his seat now and hand it over to you. $2 billion. What is $2 billion?
That's it. For anybody that govern Rivers State, 2 billion will be anything for them. Then get up. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, I think the way the game is going, if the presidency have to come down to that region, to the south, not only Amechi if bring and come. I'm sorry to put it this way. Every other person where they make noise that they no stand chance, even from their party. So that's why I feel for Peter Obi. Everything is against him. The region he came from already, they don't sink themselves with this IPOP and Biafra with it, that they don't come out for trench. Then on the PDP. PDP power. That slogan never changed. So it is going to be very. So I give the guy kudos. I respect him. At least he's blowing up now. Every media, everybody is talking about him. I mean, who can afford that? It's a young Nigeria. We need young people like that too. But I wish he picked the wrong candidate to throw this gesture on. Not Peter Obi. I'm sorry, not Peter Obi. Peter Obi is good, whatever, but it doesn't stand a chance at all among those heavyweights from that party alone. Even Wike said go silence them. Wike for that party alone go silence them because in they say Wike Peter Obi the middle. It's not among the current governors where they make wave. It belongs to the past, but it's still not old enough to sit down with the likes of the owners of the party. So I don't see the logic. Maybe, I mean, Peter Obi is a businessman. The guy too is an IT specialist. So I think maybe they have some kind of relationship along the line. But however, it's a good gesture. We need that. And it's going to speak volume. I expect more people to start coming up with this kind of gesture. But at this point, I'm sorry to disappoint that guy. Peter Obi no go even finish third for his party.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
In fact, because Peter Obi
why?
is saying that
let me mention the people that will make wave in that party as time goes on. Of course, Atiku, you can't put nobody even have the way to push him out unless the men ahead of that don't go push him out. We don't forget the Concosia movement. The Concosia movement. By the time the man declare, you will see where that wave will come from again. And we get the dance around now. Nobody know where in terms of who in one pitch tent to it. Then when you look, if you can't see even the north there too, they are still apart from the Concosia movement.
Atiku is going to be the next president of Nigeria.
Yes.
Yes, that's just it.
If APC miss their calculation, if they no fit sell Amechi, if they no fit cajole or the leaders, some powerful men, if Buhari no fit convince some powerful men to accept Amechi, yes, Atiku will be the next president. I no doubt that at all. Because we know when Ola was trying to go back and forth to me about the political geniusry of the northern part, and not just the political geniusry, then they vote either by crook, either by underage or whatever. But it has been successful so far. So I never underrate their power of voting. So that's why, yes, if any southerner or any other regional person stands against Atiku, unless they really want the presidency to come to the south, Atiku will be the next president. I don't see. That's why I say I don't see who won't collect the ticket from PDP. I don't see how they're going to do it. 10 billion are small thing. Maybe we'll talk about money. Money is not his problem. He has the friends. He has the ability to do it. He's been there before. So yes, for their presidency ticket to elude the PDP ticket to elude the Atiku, I don't see him. So it's likely going to be Atiku and somebody from the APC, either a southerner, because Buhari, for him to be this quiet, not saying anything, now Amechi, I believe they radar. But when it comes to practical vote, the northern they add voters. I don't care anybody saying. Then they add voters. If you don't say that they use underage, then they use whatever. But it is working so far. For them to come and say they get 41 million and everybody keep quiet, that is a sign that it go there hard. So that's why I say presidency will still remain in the north unless they were able to sell Amechi to the rest part of not the country, but the men will matter. We matter. We won't tell them, this is now our boy, let's support him. That's the only way the Atiku will not become president. But at this point, are those two people. Yeah, I'm very sure it's going to be between those two people. But let's see how the game go. But when Amechi declare his intention, the permutation is going to change for sure. If not, especially for the PDP, because the way the APC is set up now, the governors of APC is a block between the Ashwaju-led group, that's the ACN, right? That is the party that brings to, and CPC. And if you look the way it's going, they are favoring a CPC man to be the next chairman of the party. Because if you see how they do the arrangement before CPC become the president in the name of Buhari, Tinubu was able to feed in the vice president, the speaker of the house, and even the chairman in the name of Oshomole before they kick him out. So he has he covered a lot of ground until they begin to break down little by little. So if the way the permutation is going, if they feed a CPC man to be the chairman of the party, then is how are they going to Amechi belongs to the MPDP, if I'm not mistaken. and still the only man standing, because all of them are, every other person has gone. The likes of Saraki.
Okay, whatever it is that you said, sorry, Ajale Koko, whatever it is that you said, the next president is going to be Atiku Abubakar, and this is what Buhari has said. So
I can't force that.
Hold on. Watch this. So what you saw in that clip was the chairman of the APC, Malabuni, and his team going to meet Atiku Abubakar to deliver a message from Buhari. And they let that video, they let this clip come out in the public space. Do you see?
Yes, but now I am more curious who is going to pick as his vice. I would say.
So watch it again. So that's Myanmar Buni, that's Atiku Abubakar. You can see them. Myanmar Buni, that's Atiku, and that's Buni's team. Yeah. And they let this video go out in public. The chairman of the APC meeting with Atiku Abubakar, and they put the video out in public. So that is your next president right there, as it stands.
Yeah. So I think I'm more curious who is going to pick as his vice. I think the permutation so far favor as the governor of Delta State. The permutation, even though they never come out on the radar, I think they would ditch the likes of Wike and Peter Obi for that guy. I won't be surprised anyway. Let me not say.
All right, Ovi. I think Ajale Koko wanted to interject just a moment ago.
Yes, Ovi was saying Amishi that cannot even win a state. That's the person that will be president. Amishi that doesn't control any structure in the party, and he will be president of Nigeria. He cannot win any place in the riverine area where he comes from, the creek. That's just my point of view.
Yeah, I see where you are coming from, but you should understand why the Buhari-led administration is insisting that there must be a consensus among the three choices they want to give: direct and indirect, primary, and consensus. So at that point, it doesn't really matter. Now people will bring you in. That's what matters. Good luck, nobody know him, but they made him our president. So I mean, you na veteran for this game. When it comes to that level, you know, say voting hardly matters. Once they decide this is who is going to be the president, they will find a way around him. They will find a way. But if Amechi is coming out from the northern bloc, it doesn't matter if the Greek people vote for him or not. It doesn't matter. So that's where I'm seeing it from. Now, I'm not talking about Ingofi can't come out single-handedly. Amechi don't have the way to come out by himself say he won't become president. It doesn't have it. Doesn't. But the men who are behind him is what you should be scared of. Not necessarily first we won't vote for Creek or anywhere. You know, it don't matter at that point. That's why we say once the party decide, that's why that they insisted on consensus. Not direct and indirect, they insist on consensus because at the end of the day, by the time they go begin call the life for Tinubu and the rest, they come see your case. So how far? You either support this man or you go into the dungeon. That's how they do this thing. But you know, me and you know say that's what they do. And by the time they put your profile before you either go into jail or they seize all your property or you support this man. What choice do you have? You take the choice and support him. That's what the consensus is all about. How to bring all the corrupt people there where they shout now when they begin read their profile for them. When the Rochas or Korocha declare what happened, hours later they fire 2.9 billion. That's just a tip of an iceberg. The same thing with Tinubu. They go playing video for him when the time reach. He no get choice. Consensus. So that's why Buhari insisted say, there must be three options: direct, indirect, and consensus. And the first thing they will go for is the consensus.
All right. Thank you, V. I think Ego wanted to come in. Ego come in because he wanted to interject, and then we go to Dan, who we don't hear often from. So, Ego, did you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to say something with regard to what Ovi was saying at the very first stage on Dangote being
Right.
the owner of Nigeria and whatever smart whatever. Let
Is
me
he
tell you,
not? Is he not the owner of
the
Nigeria?
riches of Dangote today, like we all know, it is politics. And it has to do with this Fulani and not. Of course it is.
You're right. You're right.
See,
Yeah.
Dangote,
You're right.
excuse me, as at 1993, when Abacha came into office, Abacha struck everybody out of the rice line or whatever, handed over the sugar license and right to only Dangote one man.
Nobody's
How could you do
arguing
that
with
in a country of 400 million?
Nobody's arguing with it.
How do
You're
you
right.
give one man a license of a firm to run in a full country? I expect him not to be the richest man. How many Yoruba man has come to the office and bring the license and give it to a particular Yoruba man for donkey years for them to begin to run? So when you put all these things into context, you will understand that they have already directed the country to Dangote's pocket. This one is doing with a Peugeot now. It's just the beginning. Dangote is still going to do more in this country. He's going to claim from the north, the cold north to the creek in the south. With
So
this kind of level,
now you agree that the Northerners run the game.
I don't agree.
You don't agree? You just said it.
No, I don't agree that he's using any brain.
Yeah.
I only believe that he's being supported by the powers that be.
Ego, you know why people they do everything to get power? Because government has the monopoly of violence. If you know if you do and through JJJ, you go do and through men with uniform. That is the monopoly of God. That's why everybody won't become that, won't get that power. So you have monopoly to do whatever you want to do. And it's not just synonymous to Nigeria alone. That's power. Once you have the power, trust me, you can directly or indirectly appropriate everything to you and your friends. That's how it works. That's
just
why they
imagine it's not the right way to go about things.
It is not the right way to go about it.
Everybody owns.
It is the reality on ground. I am not saying it's the right. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's the reality. What can you do about it?
Every common Nigerian, the citizen of this country has the right to
ego. You're right.
You're right. A particular license to one person.
The right that you have.
Completely unacceptable.
That's exactly the only way you can defeat that is to join the game. You can't be outside the club and say the club no make sense. It doesn't work like that.
What you are saying is very correct, Obi. I don't disagree with you joining the game.
I am not saying it's a good thing, but that is what we are saying.
It is what is trending on the ground. But don't tell us that there is no level of bias in it.
Well, why you did? Are we not humans? Are we the human being, my guy? So just get it straight. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's happening before us.
That's my position.
Join the game and change it. If you don't, it's a club. If you know they're inside the club, you can't be complaining. Go in and say change the music. That's what is happening. These men, they don't come.
They
don't hold everything down.
All right.
Going into the issue of Amechi and whatever that you are saying with this, wherever is Amechi that Buhari is high. I don't buy that your idea at all. Amechi is just being used by Buhari. Buhari cannot hire him to go out.
He go use him to president. We are saying the same thing.
Can we bet it? Because you are just guessing.
No worry. I ain't go declare now.
Amechi will not come close to the PDP ticket at all.
Huh?
Yes.
You say what?
Amechi will never come close to the PDP ticket at all.
APC. Now APC guy. So you
all right. Ego is right. Amechi is not even a contender. But let's go on to Dan, who joins us. So Dan, are you there? Because you join us, but we never really get to hear from you.
You remember?
Hold on. Let's hear from Dan because it's going to be a very, very short session.
Oh, okay.
So Dan, are you there?
Yeah.
Good to have you, Dan.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Well, fantastic. So let me take you to that presidential spot, which seems to be the only story that we're going to be discussing in the build-up to 2023. I am more qualified to be president than Tinubu, Atiku, and Osinbajo. Yemsen Wike speaks, but what are you making of those words, Dan?
Yeah, I watched the video even yesterday. I think yesterday. I saw the video on YouTube. So what I see there is that for me, I don't like Wike, but I support him with 100% for this aspect. And what I see here, Ovi, I know that maybe it might know politics more than me, but this is permutation.
Okay, he doesn't know
I don't.
anything about politics, so he just knows
No,
how to talk
no,
loud.
no, no,
That's all.
no,
He
no,
knows
no,
how to
no,
talk
no.
loud. That's
Sometimes
all he
no,
knows.
no.
Eh?
Sometimes he speak.
Ovi
He
has
speak.
surrendered to the Fulanis. He's a fatalist.
Well,
Mm.
meanwhile, for me, I see that Wike was right. There is there is a one Edo state man. I think Afeboa.
Mm.
Yeah, Afeboa. He was trying to say something. He's from Opela, Edo North. So he was trying to say something. He said Atiku
Afegbo,
should
I
not.
be the spokesperson formally, Abi.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
He
yes.
said,
It was one of the
No, was he
spokespeople.
yeah.
IBB spokesperson or
It was one of
Atiku
the team.
spokesperson?
Presidential
This I be
spokesperson.
the spokesperson.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That
So
I think
Afegbo.
it
He
was
worked with them.
Atiku's. I think it was Atiku's spokesperson.
no. He said, I think he's a former Babangida spokesperson
It was
and
Babangida then
PDP
Atiku.
spokesperson.
Then later Atiku. He spoke for
All right.
Atiku too during the
No,
last.
All right.
it's not for Atiku. It's from
Now,
PDP
yes.
spokesperson. No?
Now, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying now is that he said Atiku should just leave the space from the south. But I buy the idea of this space. They should leave it for south. I know, yeah, but not have their own 8 years already. They should leave this space from the south. Meanwhile, SAT will decide where to zone maybe the person that have more qualification to take the mantle of leadership. But for me, I don't think that if not should feel that after 8 years of Buhari and they want to come back to power, I think there is. I don't know the person that say it before. He say we are them is definitely. It shows that we decide we are conquer. I don't know about maybe the rest of us, but what I see is that it's only conquer people they throw around everywhere. They don't have decision on their own. They always feel that whatever they decide for them, always accept. I'm
Well,
a
you know,
Muslim. I
we've
don't play
discussed it here
Muslim
before,
parties.
Dan. We've discussed it here before. And when I said that are we conquered people, people were throwing stones. Even some woman, she phoned in and she was abusing me. That how dare you?
Yes,
You
you are
call
right.
yourself a Yoruba man.
Yeah.
But if you don't control your destiny and you're subjugated by somebody else, you
Others
are
will
conquered.
control it.
You
Yeah,
are
one man,
conquered
you are
now.
very right.
Yeah,
It's hard for us to see the truth and accept it. You are right.
we're conquered. If we don't get the presidency in 2023, then we have to accept categorically that we're in a
We are
fight for
conquer.
freedom.
This is
We're
the
in a
reason
fight
Yeah.
I
for freedom.
respect Wike
Yeah.
so much.
Mm.
Wike,
And
he has told them, he said, give the space to the South. He's always coming with
yeah,
his direct word. He
You
doesn't
don't
mix
order
words.
power to be given to you. Who you be? It doesn't work like that. Don't order. Go work for it. Go take it.
No, that's
Don't
part of
give
the
power
working for
to
it.
you.
This hold on, Ovie. That's
yeah,
part of the working
yeah,
for
They
it
are
now. When
talking
he's
on
speaking
yeah.
now.
rotational
They are
president.
working
Don't
for
you
it.
hear Sani said they should put that thing into constitution so that the power will be shifting left and right? Come, listen. If the power ever go to the north, let me tell you, the south will remain patron slippers in the rest of their generation. Power will not go to the north.
That's another
Mark it
8
anywhere.
years, making 16. You
I
will
say
never
mark it
recover
anywhere.
now.
Power will
You will
never
never
go to the
recover.
north. Mark it anywhere in this country. Power will not go to the north. Nobody can do it. Not even the sitting president, not Atiku. Power will not
See,
leave the south this year, this
let
2023.
me
Write it
let me
down, and
tell
I
you.
said that.
Don't worry about it.
Atiku
We've
will
said
my
we,
mission.
we, we, we talk tough all the time and then they do what they will and then we don't do anything about it. But Dan, to you.
President
Let
Igbo.
let
Hey,
let me tell you something. Let
Remember,
me say
remember
something.
when Fayoshe will come out and be beating his chest like the world will move.
is
The
Igbo.
world did not move, and then he ended up in the Caribbean
We do like gra
dancing
gra. We
calypso.
do like gra gra. We can go
Is
beg.
Igbo.
We can
Is
beg.
Igbo.
At the end of
Is
the day, go beg.
Is Ego that is going to hand over to the Southern president
Look at that.
2023. Hey, I'm
Ego, did you not see this clip? Watch this clip now. This is Atiku Abubakar. That is Miamala Buni, the chairman of APC. This is a recent video, just a day or two, and they've put it out. And this is a Fulani team, full blood Fulani, And you are telling me that if power doesn't
And
come to the South, what are you talking about?
even it's not only May Malabuni is there, even Senate president is there.
Look at that.
Ahmed Lawan.
Meeting
Everybody is
Atiku.
there.
Meeting Atiku.
Yeah.
And they put
Everybody
the
is there.
video out. They put the video out.
Do they have the numbers? Even when they meet, do they have the numbers? Without the support of the South,
Why are you
nobody
talking like
can
this
press
now?
it.
Number is being manufactured. Why they talk like this, Ego?
I know they manufactured it. They've been manufacturing it. They've been manufacturing it since 2003. That Buhari was running for 5 terms and didn't get the office. They've been manufacturing it. Listen, let me tell you. Without the support from the South, no Northerner can sit in that office. No Northerner.
And we don't want
Take it or you
Nigeria.
leave
We
it.
want Nigeria now. That's how it should be.
Well, are you sure we
Yeah,
are
but
if we are one Nigeria,
the Southerners
then
will
the
be
power
bought
must
off
rotate
the way
back
they
to
are
the
always
South.
bought off. The Southerners will be
The
bought
Ego,
off.
there are 6 geopolitical zones, 3 they not. All they need to do is to buy with the South side. They always they follow. They are smart they go give us, we go give them their vote. It never finish. 4 out of 6.
No, Ovie,
Yes.
calm down. Let me tell you something from there. That one you said, the SAT, we are not united. These are the facts. But if we should unite for this time around, the power, see, let me tell you, I didn't say we will unite. I say if the power must come back to SAT. We don't need to ask because we will get it. Do you know why? You know why? I will give you like 2 reasons. You see middle belt, which is north central. They are strongly behind the power should come to SAT. But SAT need to play their game very well because you see, the population of the north we are talking about is middle belt. If middle belt pull out, there is no north. If you should go to all those bandit area, Maduguri and the rest, there is no people staying there. Everybody run to Cameroon and Ghana. Nobody is living there. Nigeria, that place is empty. Who will vote? Let me tell you something. It's only the population now. It's just only between middle belt and Southern Nigeria. And let me tell you,
middle belt has already been bought. They don't give them the chairman of the PDP. It's been bought already. They will still give them again for APC, and that is over.
No. You know, there's something. Yeah, that one you said. If you should said that, it's already been bought. Now we can make that. Let me tell you something. If you talk about bought, that means it's SAT that gave them that power because it's Wike that fight the reason why they give in to them.
We know why Wike no go get power because Wike they fight with state money. He no get your own personal money. Now River State they use, so they go play the card for him when the time come. He go beg self. He will beg not to go to jail. The way they go so. Now state money they use now, no be money. So that's where they will come after him.
See, let me tell you something. In history of Nigeria, go and check. River State money, now they take and pay for president election. Even Amechi, na River State money, now they take carry this guy come power.
Rivers and Delta money, yes.
You understand? So these are the things. So now SAT money that they take do all those bankroll, everything what they are doing. But we are not after that. It's just that the SAT, they are united. We are fighting each other.
We too like money.
These are the problems. Yeah, these are the problems. And even the politicians, the leaders of SAT, if they think that we, the masses in the SAT, that we suffer it, no, even there, they will suffer it more than us. We just need to fight it once and for all together. Otherwise, everybody will be a conquered territory. This is what I see here. But meanwhile, there's no need of, we should not, I don't like, see, I'm a Muslim. If I should say, I say, okay, let me support Northerner. No, this is not to support Christian or Muslim. Let's take the best person. For me, the only person I see, I love, I should see in that power, not APC or PDP, is Omoyele Sowore. But he don't have that capacity.
Forget that.
You are doing so well,
Hold on, Ovie. Dan, what are you first? Are you a Muslim first or an Edo man first? What are you first?
I'm a Edo man first.
Okay. So why would you want to be voting for it now? Northerner? What are you?
No,
It's not.
no.
We are northern Edo will be not. We are more close to the northerners. Even though
Yeah,
Yoruba influence us so
Edo
much.
North.
Yoruba
Let me tell you
influence our
something.
education, our lifestyle, but we are closer to the
Edo
northern.
North. Let me tell you, Edo North, the Auchi we are from come. It no go take you 2 hours. You don't enter Kogi State. Wait till be 2 hours. No reach. Okpela, you will cross leg. You don't enter with leg. You don't enter.
From my papa house to governor of what's it been name to Bello Yaya house. I feel walk around through back door.
So what I'm trying to say, I don't have problem with anyone to be a president, but the fact remains the same. Let the power. Me, I campaigned 2015. I campaigned when Tinubu Buhari call for us. I campaigned for Buhari even when I there abroad. There, I tell my mom she may vote for Buhari in the name of say they say I be the Messiah. But I discover 2019, I tell anybody say vote for Moyele Sowore. They vote for Moyele Sowore, no way. But not be my fault. I even see campaign for her, but it's just that the permutation, do everything, even right now, Omoyele Sowore, even though he contests, I don't see anything he going to win because normally he don't even have. There is no structure in AAC because in this sense, I love this guy to be a president, but there is no structure. Let's assume that Nigeria, we have 773 local government in Nigeria. 74, yeah. 774 local government in Nigeria. Even each local government, if AAC can even have ward, then it could have been better. It don't even have. There is some state they don't have even what. They don't even have anything. They don't have
a party. Then they don't do anywhere. I get chance party for it. Free am.
No, but only what I'm trying to let me tell you something. And moreover, before I divert, let me talk something that is very important here. Wama, you always be a bad person right now in this station. You always bad people, and it is very bad.
What
I always watch you. I always, even when no everything, but I don't need to count there for you. I always see sometimes when people are faced something, you always believe that Yoruba is the best for Nigeria. Sometimes it's piss me off. You are Yoruba, you always think that Yoruba. Even when person is telling you want to use your, how can you tell me Yoruba is better than Auchi? I will not agree with you.
Okay. So you just said it now. So, if I say Yoruba is not better than Auchi, you will not agree.
No, because the way you are badging this our brother. The way you are badging these Igbo people, I don't like it. Although I don't have problem with them, but you always badge them.
I don't bash Igbo people now. And by the way, my candidate is Atiku for the election. So I don't know why you will say.
But the way sometimes when you are promoting Tinubu, I will say, what is going on?
I don't promote Tinubu. I'm just speaking to the reality of the politics. Tinubu will be a death sentence now. Tinubu will be a death sentence.
He's the only person I see here that he always straight. He don't even bend things. It's Ajale Koko. He always talk the way he is. But you, no. Even I say what. Sometimes I say, if I come now, may no go enter me. May I just better day on background they watch you because it's better after the day outside they watch than you day inside.
No, you have to come in, huh? You know your fans. They want
sometimes you will think. Let me tell you something. Yesterday I came in. Yeah. I look when I pull out. I say, let me go and watch it on background. Let me just be outside. I see Obi. I see Obi. I say, I wanted to ask, when do you people settle? I say, congratulations. I want to do Thanksgiving this Sunday. So
we never settle. It's just that my politics don't they come to play, so you don't get choice.
No, I'm a good guy, Dan. You just misunderstand me. I'm a good
Let
guy.
me tell you something. Sometimes some people have bad mark, but you get good marks. I know saying a bad one, now good man. You know how to talk to person. I will just say,
sometimes when you person, if someone that
I try very hard not to be rude to anybody because I don't like rude people. So I do try not to be rude, but that doesn't mean I will accept what I know is not fact. But you can argue back. That's just the thing. I won't say it's just my way. So I present my own argument forcefully. You come back at me, and then we have a cover. So I'm not saying I'm always right, but I will tell you what I think. Dan. You want to call me
I
back?
understand, but the thing is
All
that
you out here people.
One man, when is Joshua going to take a stand? Who will support?
You see, I told them not to build roads to out you because if they start letting you out, this is they say that they don't build road to out you now, and I don't become a small
let me tell you something. It don't take my comrade Adam Soshomole don't build road everywhere. Go reach his village, Okpekpe. Go ask him.
Very soon now go get electricity for out.
Ask him. Okpekpe. We don't have full electricity. Just to this Nigerian constitution is the bad problem to us. We have to have someone that will power all the whole Edo state. It's just that you will first take it to Abuja, then Abuja will return it to us again. This is the problem we are facing. Let them change this constitution. The major problem in Nigeria, they should forget. I don't care who, if Atiku want to die in power, let them change Nigeria constitution. This 1999 constitution is the biggest problem we have. This is the problem. I don't care if Buhari say want to rule till he die, may he die there. But not that he will be controlling my life in my village.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Dan,
always and if you try reach me, I don't get phone again. So when I get connected, I'll reach out to you. Dan, I know you don't try me tired.
They try to call you. I don't know what they saw.
Go work before they push me out of hotel wild days.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ovie. So that was Ovie living that
I live a nomadic life now. Move around,
superstar lifestyle. you have to go and get yourself a wife and settle down. You are not
that in the past.
You are not as young as you think. Go and get yourself a wife and settle down.
One man, I've married before. Now scam, marriage now scam.
So this life that you are living from hotel to hotel room is life, Abi.
It makes sense. Freedom.
It makes sense.
I wake up and do what I want. Yeah.
No, one man. Now you have to get yourself a wife and settle down.
No, that prison. You want imprison me now? Why? Why you don't like my freedom?
It's not. You think
one man, please. You make a point. So next year I'm getting married from Nigeria. Maybe I will invite every one of you.
Okay, man.
All right, brilliant.
Don't get married.
We look forward to that. Get married though. Get married though. Otherwise you will end up like Ovie. Do you want to end up like?
Yes, I want to.
Marriage is meant for old people, not for us. What is too small for us now? With one team, we did London, we did Kenya, we did. That life is good though.
All right. Go and ask Nandi Kanu what happens in Kenya. He will tell you when you are chasing women around.
Not like big women, so they don't go to catch me.
All right, thank you, V. And thank you, Dan. Dan, let me go on to Ajale Koko because it's going to be a very short session. I have an appointment on the hour, so on the hour, I'm just going to have to leave. But of course, Ajale Koko, everybody comes here to hear from him. So let's hear from him. Ajale Koko, are you still there?
Hey, one man, how are you?
I'm good. Good of you to be still with us. I am more qualified to be president than Tinubu, Atiku, and Osinbajo. Yemson Wike speaking, but he speaks, but he has not announced. So if you feel you are the most qualified, then just throw your hat in the ring. Talk is cheap, so walk the talk. So we are 12 months from it now. So if you feel that you have anything to offer it now. What are you then making of the words of this diminutive governor of our River State?
Oh, hey Dan, how are you? How are you there?
Dan is getting married.
I'm cool, sir.
Get your agbada ready.
Okay, I shall be.
Yeah.
Okay. Wike is just like you said, one man. If you really want to come out, you should declare his intention and let us know what is up to. But Wike is qualified like every other person. He has done well in his state. He has built a lot of infrastructure around the state, according to report. And that is why they are calling him Mr. Infrastructure. His name is Mr. Infrastructure. So we know recently he's been fighting hard for, he's among the governors that are fighting for the power, the presidency to shift to the south. And his voice is in the lead of that cause as well. So Wike is qualified, so I don't see what is stopping him. But I know for sure, as still the governor of the state, next year he's going to leave the office. I believe he's doing some work underground. He's doing some consultation and trying to get the green light for him to
Do you
declare.
think when he leaves office, he'll be vulnerable, like Ovie described, that they will come after him?
Well, I don't know whether he'll be vulnerable. If he has not stolen, if he has not embezzled any fund, he has nothing to be afraid of. But I know, one thing I know for sure is that after leaving office, if he doesn't get himself another job, maybe a senator, maybe a senatorial position at the National Assembly, he will be vulnerable politically. They will challenge his political power in that state, and I know that his political power does not it doesn't have that political structure outside that state. I know his political power is limited within his state of River. So, but somebody else could challenge the power. Amechi is there. He's in the federal. I mean, it's in the APC that control the federal government, and his position, his political power could be challenged in the state. But presently, it looks like Wike is more popular than Amechi. The people of the state love him more than Amechi. But who else that is going to challenge his political power? We don't know. Somebody else could challenge him. Somebody else could get funded from outside the state. And, and there's no way a person will be there as governor that will not offend some people. And those people that he has offended will be waiting for him to leave office. And that is when they will start their strong political opposition against him. So, yes, it's going to be vulnerable. I mean, some people are going to challenge his political power in that state, but his vulnerability to maybe Nigerian state depend on if he embezzled government fund or he have some skeleton in his compound, he has done some shady deed. That is where it's going to be vulnerable to Nigerian state. But other than that, he will be okay.
All right. Adale Koko, what are you making of that video that I played earlier of Mia Malabuni and the team of, including the Senate president, meeting with Atiku Abubakar, and they are putting the video out? This video, what are you making of it?
One man, is that video, are you sure that video is a current video, a recent video, or an old video?
It's recent because Mia Malabuni just subsequently became the chairman of that party. So this video is in play for 2023. So this is not this is current politics video.
Well, we cannot hear the audio. The audio is not supporting the video we are watching. And we don't know if it is current or old, because what do you call him? Atiku was a member of APC as well. And that video could be when he was a member of APC when they were meeting. And some people that are trying to play some political game just flash out that video, you know, to to ridicule Buhari and his team. So something like this that it's not so clear where it's coming from. The objective of it is not clear. So I'm not sure that it's a recent. It looked like an old video. You know, people they did it. You know that the Tinubu team did something like that as well against Dele Momodu. The old video of Dele Momodu when he was talking good about Tinubu, they flashed it out recently to present to people as it is a current video where Dele Momodu was praising Tinubu, whereas it was an old video, like a video of 2 or 3 years ago. So that might be what is playing out here. So I don't want to see this video as anything that that is important to discuss about. That's my position, Mama.
Oh, all right, thank you. So, Adale Koko, let me take you then to Aliko Dangote, who's continuing to squeeze and wrap around the Nigerian state to take full possession of it. So Dangote automobile industry is essentially what is now launching in Kaduna State. That's already started an assembly plant. So what does this mean for Innocent Motor One? And is this cause of concern that this guy now, his reach across the country is essentially almost taking ownership commercially of that country, just the entirety of all its commercial value?
Yeah, what this means to Innocent Motor is that competition is here. Somebody within, like him, is doing the same business like him and is ready to compete with him. It is good for business. This is where, when you have competition, competition will bring about, it will put both sides on the run to do better than each other, and it will. It's good for the economy as well. It's good for the economy. Dangote has just jumped into it. I wish another person can jump into the same business as well, so that.
But will they let somebody else in? Is the question.
Well, I believe yes, they will. They can let somebody else in. We have a lot of billionaires in Nigeria that are well connected to the government, and I believe if they want to do the same thing, they're not going to stop them from doing it. But if this guy Dangote is, we know how he's favored by the government, right? Like Igo said during the Abacha, they handed him over. They gave him the license to import sugar and only him, and monopolize that business. but he has used it. He has been able to manage that that monopolistic power well, to to transform the industry, to transform that sugar industry. He has built plants, he has built cement plant, he has done all these things. But on this automobile industry, I think it is good for our economy. What the economy of Nigeria need now is to encourage industrialization. When we go back to industrialization, and what it's going to bring to us is going to bring technical skill. It's going to bring employment. There's going to be employment opportunity, and it's going to generate revenue for the government, because government will be taking taxes from the companies and from the workers that are paying, that are working there as well. So, and it's going to stimulate the economy. It's going to generate economic growth. So it is good. Nigerian billionaires need to start thinking of how they can invest on, setting up industry. A nation that does not have, does not improve or help the industrial sector of the economy to grow, is a nation that the economy will suffer. So what this guy is doing, what he's doing right now, jumping from one business to the other, though it has its disadvantage. The disadvantage is that its business empire will continue to expand, and it can grow to a point where this guy will be too powerful. And when he amassed too much power to himself economically in the country, it will use that power to control the political space. Space to favor his business interests and his own interests alone, and not the interests of the country. But we need a lot of our billionaires, or what do they call them, to invest on in industrial sector. That is the way out. If we have more industry in place in Nigeria, a lot of people will be, there'll be job opportunity for a lot of people. We need to go back to industrialization of our economy. That's the way out.
All right. Thank you, Ajanle Koko. Thank you, Ajanle Koko, for that. There are 59 people watching the stream, only about 11 thumbed up. So please thumb up. Just, we're pushing for the algorithm at the moment, so please support that. But Ajanle Koko, I have to go do something about 5 minutes or so I have to end the session here, and Dan as well. But thank you for your company, gentlemen, and hopefully, if you're chanced, we'll meet again later in the evening. So
please,
go on.
There's something. Ajanle Koko was talking to me when I went off. My wife just went off. So when I came back, I didn't hear what he said. Please, right. Good evening, sir. I didn't know what you were trying to say. Please, what are you saying?
No, I was just greeting. I was just greeting you.
Oh, my senior brother.
On your wedding to come.
Yeah. We love to we love to hear we love to hear from you. We want to know that day. Let us know the day so we can know what to do.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
You're not getting married.
I'm just kidding.
You're not getting married.
No, since 10 years I never visit to Africa, and you are telling me which girlfriend I
So
put for Africa.
why
Where
would
I
you
dey
say
go
that?
see?
We are a funny guy. Look at that. I was already, one of the things I was going to
For
do
more
was
than
to
10
take.
years now,
I
they
was going to
abroad
take
here.
I was going to take my suit to the dry cleaners to go and get ready. And now you are look at this guy. All right. Make sure you come back in the evening to come and collect your flogging. So I'll leave it there. Carry the conversation on within the comment section. But here I say,
Okay.
yes.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.